Hello and welcome back, friends, to another exciting day of Let's Play Lands of Lore 2 Guardians of Destiny. Last time we played this, we did a good run, and a good run very thoroughly, exploring most of all the maps, acquiring most of the items, and doing, I think, pretty much all the quests and optional dungeons. This time, however, we will be taking a much more direct route through the game, playing on the evil path. We won't be skipping most of the cinematics and dialogues. We might skip a few of the early ones just because those are ones everyone's seen, but we will be playing the game more or less in order to exhibit the evil playthrough of Luther, I suppose is the best way to put it. There's not much else to say other than that. We're also going to be playing it on more difficult, but that's not really to prove a point or even because the game is that much different. I'm just literally just putting it on more difficult. That's just what we're gonna do. Yes, pay your homage to Westwood and their lands of. Oh right, we gotta set our alarm here because I changed the way we are recording this in order to get a better picture and a better audio. No more hypercam. Hypercam is very much a thing of the past. Alright, I think 20 minutes is a good time. Alright, so, DOSBox, of course, since it records differently, I have to limit the length of the videos because they're limited on their memory, and so if you go beyond the memory, it just deletes everything. Anyway, so let's go right in, friends. More difficult. And we will be skipping the cinematic. We all know what happens. Shala's child plays in the forest and gets attacked by a green spider, and the Dwarkle's all like, I'm a boss, but I can't do anything about it, so we're gonna have to send Luther to do everything. So anyway, I'm gonna assume that you've already either played the game before or watched my first Let's Play at this point. So, spoilers abound, and, you know, and not really gonna explain every minute detail of the combat and game itself. Of course, we all know we want to electrocute this guy. Not really because it kills him any faster, although that is a nice bonus, but because if you do, you get the burnt mail. I don't know why you can only get burnt mail if you electrocute the soldiers. It's kind of a morbid thought, but it is true.
No.
It's kind of like those games where you can only steal from people when they're alive, but if you kill them, you can't just take everything they have. It's like it suddenly all disappears. We are big, Luther! Tremble in our might! So the guards will actually flinch. They will not attack you when you are the beast. Next time, be more careful. Ha! Luther, you coy dog. Yeah, so at this point I have played Lands of Lore 1 and 3. I've beaten 3, played through most of 1. Nah, I can't even say most of 1. I played through some of 1. Still think 2 is the best. 1 was interesting. Definitely better than the third one. Oh gosh, the third one. The third one and all the pain that it creates, but whatever. I think the main character's name is Copper. Copper can just go die for all I care. We're all familiar with this. Guy comes out, gets washed away from the whirlpool. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's move on. I think that's going to be the last cinematic we skip. Those are the ones that everyone's seen a million times. Now, there is that one with Kenneth, but we'll go ahead and listen to Kenneth drawl on. Where's the halberd? I know there's a halberd around here.
Halberd.
There we go. Yeah, I believe we figured out that there was a halberd there last time I played. I had no idea. Also, playing Lands of Lore is a bit confusing after having played more conventional ASDW first-person shooter games, like which I am currently also doing a Let's Play of. Actually, at this point, the first 8 episodes should be up. Just for those of you watching this, maybe a couple years from now, and wondering at what point was I recording this. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, controlling. Can't really do an ASDWF with this game. I suppose you could set up your game to do that. Or not your game, but your control scheme, but I don't have it set up. Hey! Go bugger off! As the British people in this game would likely say. Yeah, you're pretty much just scripted to change there. We could go down there and fight the giant cockroaches. I'm good. Yeah, I don't see a need to. However, we will nuke this guy because he gives us a nice level up. Hey! Work. Do I have to light my nose on fire? There we go. Be like all up in the oil. And that gives us a nice boost in our magic experience. What's this? I will escape from your jail, Kenneth.
You, Lieutenant? Why do you take this all so personally?
Why do you take this personally, Kenneth?
Sorry.
Marshall, I can never understand what he's saying.
I understand that your corpse is coming back with me.
I've been uniform 42 years.
That's
So, that is strange, Luther. What's stranger is the fact that he's just, like, not here when we come over here, but whatever, you know.
Light crossbow.
We'll take the light crossbow. We don't want the orc mace. Pyropod is interesting, but not really that useful. Well, we technically need a pyropod. Really don't need it. We won't need it until we go to the ice place when we need to melt stuff, but really we could probably just throw it out of our inventory and never worry about it again. Now, which cinematic did we do here last time? Did we do the one with the guards? I can't remember. Well, whichever one we did, we're friggin' evil, so we're gonna go back here and kill these dudes. If we can. More difficult is more difficult, but not impossible. It can still be done fairly casually without having to resort to extremely cheap measures or anything of the like. So we killed those two guards that are supposed to appear in this cinematic, right?
Halt! You may not bring your
Well, suddenly Kenneth is behind
You
us.
must both leave at once. But he is an escaped prisoner.
Perhaps Master Kenneth forgets his own moment of sanctuary.
Oh, burn, Kenneth. What were you being in here doing sanctuary for?
You will see each other again, I am sure.
That's so evil, Drarkle. We will see each other again.
Yes,
Kenneth will be
I'll
dead.
find you again, Lufa. And you can have my guarantee on that.
What a grumpy guard.
Nobody approaches the mighty Drago.
JK, I just can't
without
take you seriously
honoring.
after the third
He
game.
may
Just
approach.
go off somewhere.
Sire,
You surprise me, Luther.
but you're the Draracle.
Anyway, the reason that
They say you
Jakel
can see the
actually
past and
asked
the
for an
present.
offering is because in the first
Surely
game,
you knew I would
you have to
seek
find
your
an
counsel.
offering and give it to the Drarkle.
Future,
And it is
nothing
way
but
more
sin.
confusing than it should be.
The past I would leave forget. I had assumed you could direct my future. Surely you know of the curse I have carried since my mother's death.
Your mother, Scotia, did indeed steer a darkening course. Guard carefully the
And
ancient
although
magic
you
she sent
suffer some from
and
lack of
although
control,
you suffer some from lack of control.
Lack of control. I
Luther's
changed
like, I'll
into
lack of
beasts.
control you.
Please, help me shed this thing. Tell me what to do.
I am but an observer of mortal affairs. I cannot advocate.
But
You know, the Drarkle looks genuinely grumpy right here. He's like, gosh, I'm so sick of these mortals and they're whining. You think canonically Rashad, or not Rashad, Kieran is the character that, you know, is supposed to have slain
can you
Scotia?
provide me then with
I definitely went through the game with Rashad, the magic
Unlikely
guy.
found in the great southern continent among a race of cat-like creatures. The shining path.
I think Kikosuke brought up a really good point as to,
I
like,
thank you, sire.
why the heck didn't Kieran take this really quick route to the Drarkle? Man, let me tell you, in the first game, getting to the Drarkle is not easy. It takes forever. Of course, we all know the Bone Guardian here. Of course, we also wouldn't know that they're Bone Guardians unless you played the first or the third game, because this game doesn't have an interface menu that tells you the monsters' names. We'll take the Champion Stones, because those are nice when you need to beat on a stronger monster. Oh yeah, that's right, the Halberd is actually stronger than the Fine Longsword. Now, of course, we all know that we can go down to the Shining Path should we choose to do a speed run. That would probably be the quicker route. And you can just instantly go to the Hewline Jungle. Of course, no one likes to do that because you can come this way and get like 1,000,000 goodies. And miffing him off is kind of mandatory just because it's funny. You can sit there and shoot this guy 1,000,000 times in an attempt to kill him, in which he will die. He's not glitched like the other one. So, let's get a little bit of light in here. And we do want to grab this key, throw it in here before those skeleton guardians come and steal it. Hey, you know what? What the? You! Go off somewhere. That rat really did a number on us. Scratched our feet off. Of course, never forget to grab these scrolls. Summon. Spark. And making your life 1,000,000 times easier will include casting Spark on that little candle. However, we're out of MP. Oh, what? We just didn't equip that? Alright. Take it! Oh, right. We should probably use the summon scroll. There we are. Ta-da! And of course now all the candles in the entire place are lit up. Candles. Did I say candles? Pretty sure I meant torches. Dragon Gem will give you a nice... Is it 10 or 20 bonus defense? I can't remember the exact number. Yeah, we purposefully did not grab the skeleton's key. We could grab Thor's axe there. There's really not a big need to, though. The longsword prism far outshines it. Of course, grab Thohan's greatsword. I think grabbing Thohan's greatsword probably... Yeah, yeah, it ticks the enemies off. Maybe... Oh, ow. Maybe we should drop this. Wait. He picked it up. No way! He was actually smart enough to put it in there. That's awesome. Let's take advantage of the fact that he seems to be just staring at it. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think I might have known that at some point, but I really had forgotten it at this time. You know, I know it's not that big of a programming achievement or anything, but it's just I just love the thought that Westwood put into this game. The little things like that.
Longsword Prism.
The Longsword Prism is really gonna be a rockin' sword until we get like Firestorm, pretty much. Not to mention the fact that the added blindness that it applies to people is just great. We could do that. It's gonna open the gate over here. But we don't want to leave just yet, do we? I'm sure we're forgetting something. Okay, I cannot see. Do we have the contrast up? Where's video, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. Because I just cannot see what's going on in here. No, the gamma correction really doesn't help at all, does it? Alright, back to normal. You're supposed to be able to see that this golem, this bone guardian, like, buries a thing over here, but it's so dark. Can't see a thing. What's the crouch key? There we go. Oh, great, now we're out of magic. I really don't remember it being this hard to see. Well, anyway, you get the lightning crystal out of it.
Lightning crystal.
Not terribly useful, but it was there, so I was gonna take it. Oh, that's right. We probably want to take the... We don't need the speaking stone. That's not something I'm really concerned about, but we probably do want to grab the mana chips. I want this sword. I don't even care if we're not going to use it. those mana chips? I'll know it when we see it. They're in pots. We're working our way back to the beginning. We could go ahead and just grab the skeleton key. Wait, what? How did that work? Did you see that? We grabbed the skeleton key, but we got the burnt mail instead. But, oh, whatever. I have no quarrel with you today, little tiny bone guardian. And make sure he didn't take the key. Nope. Could go in there and grab the... Wow, it is just dark. I don't know if there's something wrong with the way this game is displaying the darkness or what, but it's just extremely dark. Oh, we're not gonna want to mess with you guys, are we? So there's our first mana chip, or ivory chip, I guess is what they called it. We just dropped our skeleton keys, so we're gonna make sure we kill these guys, because otherwise it's gonna be hours of looking for the key. Gonna go ahead and use our lightning crystal. Gonna go ahead and use our guardian orb. I'm tempted to use a... No, I guess we don't need to use a champion stone. Oh, the little buggers ran off with it. Get back here, you tiny little devils! Where'd you go? Where did he... That's a big one. No, there's the tiny one. Alright, we got the key back. And we still have the sword. Good enough. Oh. Hi. Please forgive us for slaughtering your infants. Also, kindly die. And you can go die too, because you know we have the key. Key secure, sword secure. Last mana chip. And we're out of here. No, I tried this way last time. This is the wrong way. This way. I believe. Maybe. No. I don't see a pot over there. You gotta be kidding me. I cannot remember where this is. This is slightly embarrassing. And you seem really tall. I mean, like, even taller than the tall ones. Maybe it was just me, but he seemed like he was really big. It's not that way. Where is it? It's probably the one path that we haven't gone down. No, we've gone down everything. I want to say it should be like right there, but I just don't see it. It's not down that way. That way leads back to the beginning. I blame it on the darkness. There it is! Must pass by it like 30 times. And we're off. No need to stick around here. We could get the fire crystals or the Thohan's great sword. We could poke around at Belial's corpse. No need to do any of those things. We are just going to move on. We have looted all that we needed. Plundered all that is useful. We're gonna have an epic fight with this bone guardian that I can't see. And he stole our key. And we don't care because he's dead now. Enough said. Let's break some hourglasses and move on. You know, Coco's cap is supposed to be around here somewhere. But I've never found it. Surprisingly, my younger brother has found it. No, I don't see it. Whatever. Let's go attack this wall. And the old man Luther curse is broken. As we all know, Luther will turn old and eventually die there. Hola, tiny bone guardian. Would you please supply us with an ample source of dragon blood today? What? You will? Over your dead body? Ha ha ha! Funny, because that can be arranged. Alright, 2 dragon blood there. 3 dragon blood over here. Probably, like, only need 1 of these, but whatever. They're there, we take them.
Oh.
And we laugh joyously as we go talk to a dragon. We all know what the dragon says, we all know what the dragon does. We don't care, we're going to skip it. Not because it's not worth watching, but we've all seen it before. So that's actually where we're gonna end up today, friends. That's pretty good. We made it through the beginning CD and to the Hewline Jungle. This is where things actually start to get really interesting, since there's a lot more NPCs to interact with about this point on in the game, which means there's going to be a lot more evil Luther opportunities, which is fun and exciting, and, well, who doesn't love just wrecking the all too deserving Hewline City? So we'll see that excitement in the days to come. So until then, friends.